Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So today I'm here to do a bit of a laid back video today because I have bubble tea with me. I've been craving bubble tea for about 2 weeks now because it's been a while since I've had some. And yeah, I haven't received any new makeup or anything, so I am just going to be using some old stuff, and it's just products that I just really wanted to use today. On the side note, if you hear any alarms in the background, it's because there's a building across the road from us. The alarm has been ringing since 4 a.m. this morning, and no one has come to turn it off. So it's been non-stop all day, and my brain is just fried at the moment. So I've got my bubble tea with me to kind of mellow out. If you want to know what bubble tea I like, I normally go for a caramel pearl milk tea. So this is from actually like T4, so they're like another kind of brand, but essentially it's called the brown sugar pearl tea, which is very well known in Taiwan, I believe it is. So it's actually one of my favorite ones at the moment, and it's so strange that you can only get it at T4 after 1 p.m. So that's just in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but whenever I've kind of gone to purchase it before, they're like, no, it's after 1 o'clock only. So that's just a bit of a side note if you're interested in trying that. So let's get on with the makeup because we're just rambling now. So I'm just going to go in with one of my face milks. Of course, I'm going with my papaya face milk, and it seems like I'm running out of these now because, well, every video I do use a face milk because they just really help and moisturize my skin so nicely. And so I feel like next time I do a Colourpop order, which might not be for a while because I've said numerous times I'm not doing an order anytime soon unless there's like a major sale. Because I know when they hit a certain amount recently, they did like free shipping internationally or something like that. But when I did that order, it was over the normal amount anyway, so it didn't make any difference. And there isn't anything at the moment that I really want from them, so that's a good thing because they are coming out with products every freaking week. So at the moment there's nothing new from them that I want, but this is the papaya one and it smells so nice. I think, yeah, this came as part of a mini set that I got, which I've mentioned like so many times before, which I think they still might have on their website, but the bigger ones tend to be just a bit more bigger than this, but they're really worth it. You see how shiny my skin looks, but it's more about how moisturized it makes my skin. So let's go with a primer on top of this. I'm going to test again the Primark Prep and Perfect Primer. So I recently did a video testing new Primark makeup, which weirdly enough only came out a couple of days ago before this one. But I mean, I gave this a go and it seemed quite nice at the time, but I'm using a different foundation today, and for me, the only way that I know that a primer will work is if I just constantly use it with different other brands, because you'll know how it works, you know, just in other ways. So that alarm is annoying me so much. Oh man, I kept on waking up in the middle of the night and I could hear it because it's literally across the road, and thankfully our windows are not too bad for blocking out the noise. But when I went outside, just for like 5 seconds to pick up my tea, because I got it delivered because I couldn't be bothered to go and get it, I was outside and I'm like, this is extremely loud. It is ridiculously loud. I don't even know who we could even contact to like for someone to come and get it checked out, but hopefully it will finish soon. So now I'm going in with foundation. I'm going in with one of my favorites. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Cover. And this is in the shade 110 Vanilla Rose. It's been a while since I've used this one, so I am going to try it. I really feel like it might be nearly finished because it's kind of gone a bit see-through. But yeah, I thought I would just do a kind of get ready with me video today. Not that I'm doing anything or going anywhere because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon at the moment, and it is such a grey day today. It is honestly one of the most dull days I've ever seen in a while. And I think it is because of, you know, just spring kind of getting its kick in, but they wanted to give us a couple of more like depressing rainy days, and I think it is probably going to rain again very soon, probably in the next hour or so, because it is so cloudy. But I woke up this morning and I was like, yep, I'm not going to leave the house. I wasn't going to leave the house really, to be honest anyway, but I just felt like today is an extra reason to not leave the house, because it's just so gloomy. And I know I do spend all day at home anyway when I'm working, or even on the weekends I rarely go out because of just there's so many people outside now, and it's crazy. I know because of lockdown everyone's egging to like go out and do something, but I just, as much as I want to see my friends at the moment, it's still a little bit dangerous out there, I feel. And I'm getting my second jab in 2 weeks, so I'm excited to get it done, not the aftermath, because a lot of people I know have been getting you know, just the flu and everything that you essentially will be getting after it. When I had my first one, I felt fine. All I had was my arm was just really hurting, and I felt like I kind of got off on the good stick of it, because even though I did have COVID for a few weeks, when I had the jab done, it didn't affect me that badly. So just having a tea break. I love this one so much. It's so nice. If you like bubble tea, tell me what your favourite flavour is, because I will try it, because I'm always intrigued to try new flavours, because I always tend to go for vanilla or you know, taro, like Bubbleology. I do really like them, but they are so over the top with the sweetness, and as much as I love sweet drinks and stuff, sometimes it can be a little bit too much. So concealer, I'm going in with my Pretty Fresh Colourpop concealer, and I have used this a few times on camera, but I have also mentioned that it's a little bit dark for me, but I'm trying to use it as much as I can to kind of make it work with just my look in general. And it's been doing a really nice job when I do use it, because I don't tend to go over the top with it, because this foundation has done a really good job like concealing everything and being essentially full coverage, which is what it says it is. And I really like that foundation anyway, so I don't know if it's still available. I mean, L'Oreal are coming out with foundations all the time, but this one tends to be one of my favourites that I go to a lot. And yeah, everything has settled in very nicely, and I'm actually quite happy with that. So let's go on to powder. I'm just going to go in with my Lock-It KVD powder, because it's one that I haven't tried in a while, and this is a mini, so I feel like I don't know how long this is going to last me now, because, well, actually there's so much left of it. Don't know why I said something like that, but I'm not going to powder too much, because I've kind of a liquid foundation that I'm going to go in with, so I'm not going to go crazy with it just yet. But I do like this powder a lot, and I'm just going to tap to sink everything in, because as much as I love matte powders and matte foundation, sometimes it does look a bit over the top. But for me, for someone who has really combination and dry, and I get oily very quickly, I do need something that is quite matte, and this powder is pretty nice. Just wish it was, I mean, I wish I kind of got a bigger version, but when I was in the Boots that I got it in, this is the only kind of size that they had. It's strange going into like Boots and everything now, because they have all the testers out, and I was like, okay, everyone's just going to be like touching everything and doing whatever, like back to normal, which is fair enough, because obviously we need to start getting back into normality. But I still find it very weird. It's so quick. It's weird, like how 2 years ago everyone thought obviously none of this was going to be happening, and then as soon as it's kind of everything's going back to how it used to be, it doesn't feel the same. I don't know, it's just because I've been cooped up in inside a flat for like a year and a bit now, and it's slowly getting to me, so I'm like going a bit crazy. So I'm going in with the Super Dewy liquid foundation by Revolution, and this is in the shade Flushing For You. This was part of my kind of my monthly favourites, but it was in a kind of kind of level, just because as much as I do like it, I still feel like the pigmentation really disappears. So I'm going to see if I can do anything with a brush today, but I'm going to take a couple of dots in the usual place that it would go in. And normally I would go in with my sponge, but I feel like let's go in with a brush today, so we can get a different feel for it. And you can see it, it's got a nice kind of glow to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera as well as I can see it obviously close up. It's definitely got a different vibe to it now. Just smudging it everywhere. And I feel like the brush does so much of a better job for me personally, because I know the whole point of some of these products is to use a sponge to like blend it out, but with a sponge sometimes it just soaks up the product and it just disappears. So I feel like experimenting with a blush why do I keep on saying blush with a brush, we're doing okay actually. I'm actually quite happy with that. I know you can see it a little bit on this side. My lighting is a bit here and there today again because it's so gloomy, but I think when we're a bit close up here we're looking a bit better. So let's go on to highlighter, and I'm just going to go in with one of my favorites. I'm going in with my Steph Tom's Ofra highlighter because it's been a week or so since I've used it, and I thought let's just go in with it today. So I like to kind of use milk and cookies. I don't tend to just go after one of them because I feel like when I mix them together they're just, oh my god, they're just beautiful together. So I mean, they're beautiful. Oh my god, it smells so nice. I remember when she said obviously in her video that it's going to smell of cookie dough, but until you actually smell it up front you just like, oh, it's just such a golden, it makes, oh, I love it. And I'm sorry if you can hear that alarm, it's really I just really wanted to film today, and obviously that alarm in the background is very frustrating, so I do apologise if it is getting to you, because for my brain it's like so let's do a quick tea break. Amazing. Those tapioca balls are really nice, but sometimes they're a little bit difficult to eat and talk at the same time, so I apologise. So for palette, I'm going in with the beautiful Meet Me in the Underworld palette by Lois Cosmetics. I've raved about this palette so much and I've only used it once. If you haven't seen my review, check it out because I give a bit more of a depth talk about the palette itself. But today I want to do something a bit different. I might try and use some of the reds today because I wanted to do a red lip because surprise, surprise. But last time I did, I used the greens because essentially this is a green palette. But with the reds, I feel like some of the shades down here will work so well today. So I'm very excited to try it. So I'm going to first go in with, let's get a fluffy brush. And we are just going to take one of my BH Cosmetic brushes and we're going in with Tragic Love just at the bottom here. I don't have anything on my eyes just because I want to give this just like a nice another go without anything. So I'm going to try and talk over this as well so you guys don't have to hear that alarm. But oh my god, this pigmentation, I know I like sound like I'm going a bit over dramatic, over the top, but honestly, to have a palette this gorgeous by an independent brand that constantly are working their butt off to get everything, you know, just working. And I think Lois did say that at the end of May there should be a another batch of the eyeshadow palettes coming, so if you were interested, check out their website because they'll be able to give you an update. But if you ask them on social media, Lois is always replying and always chatting to people, so if you're intrigued about this palette at all, I would definitely go and ask them about it because they'll just let you know for sure when it's coming out. But yeah, this first shade I didn't even have to dip in that much and it is insanely gorgeous. Like, this is called, yeah, Tragic Love, which I guess is the whole point of the palette itself, but it's such a, oh, even if I just use this shade, I would be so happy. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and then we're going to go into Melody just here. And Melody is going to be a kind of middle ground in the crease. So I'm just going to kind of put it in my crease and just blend it. And we're just going to, yeah, it's going to blend it basically so it's a bit more defined. Oh, okay. It's looking nice. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. I'm using the kind of my actual eye to be the separation for that top part. I'm just going to blend it out so it's not just all kind of gathered in one place. I've seen so many beautiful looks with this palette as well, things that I know that I probably wouldn't be able to achieve myself, because the way that people use certain, you know, shadows and techniques to do those kind of looks are insane. But one day I hope one day I hope to be that good. But yeah, there's so many endless looks that you can do with this palette. Honestly, it's insane. Let's go into we're gonna try Snake Bite just here. So it's a bit of a pink shade. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner sections. There is a little bit of fallout in these, but it's not anything that will be too crazy. And I did mention in my first review that some of the pans are a little bit loose, so be careful when, I mean, it might not be everyone's, but it was mine, which is not a major issue. But if you're planning on like using this and moving around a lot, be careful that it doesn't fall out, because it could basically. Right, that pink is looking insanely gorgeous in there. Again, you probably are not, it's not like the best effects on here, I apologise. But we're going to go in with a shimmer in a moment, just into the middle, because I feel like having a shimmer is going to be a perfect colour just in the middle. So I might have to go with Orpheus, because it's a gorgeous gold. But will it look weird? No. No, but I'm going very subtle. So I'm taking a flat brush by LA Splash. This is actually a setting brush, but it's kind of more of a flat brush. So I'm going to take it just on here. But I'm going to try and not go over the top. I'm going to see if it works without a setting spray. Oh my god, yes it does. Alright. Wow, okay. We're going to just do it in the middle, because I don't want to put it everywhere, because I want you guys to actually see the colour itself. Oh man, this is so gorgeous. And this palette, I believe it's like £28 or something like that. It's not even £30, and honestly, you can get so many looks from this, and the pigmentation is freaking gorgeous. And I honestly recommend it so much. When they do another release, check it out, because I think this is like a limited edition palette, and obviously if you really want to get it, I wouldn't like sleep on it. In all honesty, let's just go back in with Tragic Love again, just on the top, so we're a bit more like kind of, yeah, so it's looking a bit more easier. I mean, again, one side is always better than the other, but let's go in with my inner corner. So I feel like if we put Eurydice, I think I used that last time for my inner corner, but I'm going to try it again. And this is actually the shade that is a bit loose, so I'm going to be quite careful when I use it, but you can see it. Amazing. Okay, wow. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go off camera and do, I'm actually going to add, I'm going to try and add, no, I'm not doing a green look today, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to do my mascara and my lips off camera, just so everything's just a bit easier, you don't have to listen to that fucking alarm, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I just used my KVD Vegan, what's it called, Go Big or Go Home, and then I used my P. Louise lip Perfect Pout, whatever it's called, in the shade, what's it called, State, no, why am I so bad at finding, So You Can, no, This is so bad. I don't even know what it's called. I'm so sorry. My brain has literally just gone to sleep when I'm trying these shades, and then I have all these alarms. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, and don't forget to let me know what your favourite bubble tea drink is, because I'm very intrigued to try it and I'll be enjoying this. I'll be trying to milk it out as much as I can because I spent a lot of money on it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video hasn't been too much of a disaster, even though the makeup I feel has come out really nicely. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.